There is something enchanting about waking up in the dark and witnessing a new day being born, rather than waking up late to find it already in motion. You watch the darkness fade along with the worries of the past. And as the sun rises, you begin the day with a renewed spirit, feeling like you can conquer the world. As beautiful as it is, I don't do this often enough. That's why in today's video, I invite you to join me for a sunrise walk along the seaside of Aberdeen. Let's take a moment to slow down, watch, and just be present. You might be surprised. Some of the best stories and ideas come to you when you do. Is there anything better than those random stories that just pop up into your head? Well, I can't wait to see what else we'll discover today. But first, I think it's time for a coffee. Well, I believe we couldn't have chosen a better breakfast spot today. Before moving to Aberdeen, I never really lived next to the sea. I stayed for a short time next to the sea. I worked in Ireland for a few weeks in a seaside town, and also I studied in Finland for a few months, in Turku, in the south of Finland, also directly next to the sea. But I never really lived in a place for a longer period of time that's directly next to the sea, and so you quickly forget to appreciate it. You wake up in the morning and think, oh, I could go for a sunrise walk. But then you think, no, I just want to stay in bed. I will do it the next morning. And then it's months since you've done it the last time. So I'm really grateful that I had the willpower today and that we got up and went to the beach and saw the beautiful sunrise and that we are here now at this beautiful spot. Sometimes you just need a reminder to not take those things for granted and to really appreciate where you are and to have the sea really in walking distance from your home. And not just the sea, also the wildlife, because I can already see some seals in front of me swimming in the water. So let's see if I can catch them on camera. Unfortunately, the seals were gone before I could press the button. So let's just be still instead and watch the scenery unfold. I'm curious, what story will come to mind for you? When we go for a walk, or anywhere really, we so often listen to podcasts, music, or an audiobook. Don't get me wrong, there's nothing wrong with it. I certainly do it myself. But it's also important to not constantly absorb some noise. I so often have to remind myself to just watch and be present, because then I can witness those small moments that I would have otherwise missed or rushed past. And really, the day is full of them. But I also promised you some seals, so let's continue our walk and try to find them. There is no rush getting home on a glorious day like this, so let me show you one of my favorite parts of Aberdeen, with its granite cottages, cobbled street and the famous Bricco Belgoni, crossing the River Don. It was allegedly finished under King Robert the Bruce, and, standing proudly for over 7 centuries, it is the oldest standing bridge in Scotland. Finally, it's time to head back home. So let's leave those charming cottages behind and retrace our steps along the beach. But there's one last thing we have to do. One of my favorite cafes in Aberdeen has prepared some deliciously filled donuts in honor of Fat Thursday, which is celebrated in Poland and marks the beginning of the last week before Lent. And I mean, it would be rude not to join in the celebrations. So let our minds wander one last time while enjoying the views before we grab a sweet treat on our way home.
Oh my god, yeah. Yeah. Well, do you know what? When I point actually,
I was going to take it slow.
so what would you have? Oh yeah. Yeah. So the only problem is, what's the problem? But like.
it's finally time to eat this beautiful donut, but before I dig in, I just wanted to say thank you. Thank you for joining me today. I hope you enjoyed this walk. It was something a bit different today. We didn't take the bus anywhere on a faraway walk, and we didn't go for a long day hike. We just stepped outside and went to the beach, and I must say it was really beautiful. The sunrise we have seen was spectacular. It couldn't have been any better. And we did a lot of steps, as you have seen, 25,000 steps. So I think that's a good achievement for a random Thursday. And it's just a little reminder again that we don't have to travel far. Maybe for you it's a local woodland, or maybe it is the beach as well, or maybe you have a hill outside of your town. So we don't have to travel far to enjoy nature, to enjoy the beauty of nature. And I mean, is there anything better than starting the day with a little walk? I also hope you enjoyed Aberdeen. I mean, I didn't show you that much. Maybe in the future I can show you around a bit more. And we were really lucky that it was very sunny today, because we all must admit, Aberdeen just hits differently when the sky isn't grey as well. So yeah, thank you for being here. If you are new, it would be really nice if you subscribe and if you comment and if you leave a like. And so now it's time to eat this beauty, and I'm looking forward to see you in the next video. Bye!